So we're doing some flight testing today. We've got a new video system we're trying out, a 5.8 gigahertz Amway 1000 milliwatt system. We're going to make sure that works properly. Here's the takeoff roll. And we're up and away. There's a bit of turbulence in the air until we get up to, about 60 meters or so high. And then it smooths out real nice because we've got some wind coming off of the ocean. And it's all pretty much the same temperature out there, so it smooths out right about there. So here's a bit later in the flight. We're not really expecting any trouble with the flight systems or anything. The video system's working really well. You'll notice the amperage in the lower left-hand corner is right around 50 amps. So that's for both engines, both motors we're climbing. Then you'll see it start to climb there, 68 amps, and then drop to 25. So that's exactly half of what it was. And you can see I'm having a little bit of trouble with the airplane. Not quite sure why it's not flying straight, having to put in a bunch of right rudder. So here I chopped the throttle. What's happened there is I've lost the port or the left engine. The left electric motor has burned up. Here I'm trying to put some more throttle back into it. And temporarily I get a restart. I am able to start the motor back up, but I'm having to put right rudder in again and starting to figure out what the problem might be. And that's it's about when the motor just completely gives up and I decide to pull the throttle back and just glide back to the runway, because I've got lots of height here. You see I have about 580 meters of altitude and a little under 2 kilometers away. So obviously I have better than a 4-to-1 glide path, so that won't be a problem getting back. And I decided to just play it safe. You can see the smoke here caught by one of the GoPros coming out of the motor pod on the restart, and the other one happened to catch it too. We were really lucky, at least, to have the GoPros looking at the motor while it burned up, so you guys could enjoy it. Here, that sharp pitch down moment is me putting in the speed brakes. You can see we're able to point the thing just about straight down without building up excessive speed. The speed's at the lower right-hand corner, and it stays for the most part below 70 kilometers an hour, even though we're in a steep spiral dive. So that's a really handy way to get the aircraft down. And so yeah, look at that. Wow. So there's our runway right underneath us. So here we're coming in on final, and coming in pretty steep. Got the air brakes on, and this aircraft you can be high and you can be fast, and those brakes will just slow it right down. So here's the landing, and we'll be taxiing back. Ironically, the hardest part of flying the airplane on one engine was not that, but it was the taxiing. It wanted to turn around to one side, but I was able to taxi it back right to where we were, so really no complaints about the handling of this aircraft. The only regret I have is that I wish that I'd flown it more with the engine out. For those of you that are interested, here's more on why the motor failed.